And we have some breaking news coming in. Ahead of his political party launch, actor Kamal Haasan met with Rajinikanth. The meet has sparked speculation on whether both the actors will join hands and form a political alliance. That's the big breaking story we are tracking for you at this hour. Film actor Kamal Haasan has met Rajinikanth. Joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Mohammed Saleh, who's joining me from WION's newsroom. Good afternoon, Mohammed. What more details do we have about this meeting?
Well, good afternoon, Raghavendra. Now, what we know is that at this point of time, Kamal Haasan visited Rajinikanth's residence at Points Garden in Chennai, and he's had a sort of a courtesy visit. And when he came out, when he spoke to the reporters, he said that no meaning should be read into his visit with Rajinikanth, earlier in the afternoon today. But let's put, it fairly clear. What is going to happen on the 21st of February is that Kamal Haasan has said that he will be launching his political party. He'll be doing so from Rameshwaram, from the residence of APJ Abdul Kalam. And he has come out and also said that, look, my ideology and the color that I stand for is black. And perhaps Rajinikanth is someone who favors the saffron color more, and therefore our paths may not actually, come together. This is what he had said in his address at the Harvard University just a week ago, and now we see him meeting with Rajinikanth. Remember, both of these are superstars. Since the 1970s, these two stars have been on-screen rivals, and they've also been good friends as well. Now, both of them at a similar period of time when there is political uncertainty and a big political vacuum after the demise of J. Jayalalitha, are making their forays into politics. It'll be interesting to see as to how successful they are. But at this point of time, it's all open for speculation. Kamal Haasan has visited Rajinikanth. He's done so just 2-3 days ahead of him officially launching his political party. Will there be an alliance or will there not be an alliance? This is still up for speculation. But at this point of time, it's fairly clear that both these superstars see a sense of opportunity in terms of wading into Tamil politics. There have been superstars before who've actually done this with some spectacular success. MGR did it in the 1970s. Right. J. Jayalalitha did it in the 80s. And now it's something that everyone is going to watch very closely, whether they can make any sort of an impact on Dravidian politics.
Indeed. Hold that thought, Mohammed. Let's listen in to what superstar Rajinikanth had to say.
எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும் நண்பர் கமல்ஹாசன் அவர்கள் பணத்துக்கோ இல்ல பேருக்கோ அரசியலுக்கு வரல. தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கு நல்லது செய்யணும், தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களை நல்லா பார்த்துக்கிற எண்ணத்துல தான் வந்திருக்காங்க. அவங்க ஆண்டவன் நல்ல ஒரு ஆசீர்வாதம் அவருக்கு கிடைக்கணும்னு சொல்லி ஆண்டவனை வேண்டிக்கிறேன். அவருடைய எல்லா பயணத்திலையும் வெற்றி அடையணும்னு சொல்லி நான் மனமாற வாழ்த்துக்கிறேன்.
So, Mohammed, the million-dollar question remains, will they or won't they? Will an alliance formally be formed, or is it still a lot of uncertainty lurking around?
Right. Now, let's put it this way, Raghavendra. Anyone who's actually seen both of these actors over the last 3-4 decades knows for a fact that neither will play second fiddle to the other. Now, Rajinikanth has, of course, had greater amount of popular success in terms of his cinema, in terms of the big blockbuster releases that he's had. Kamal Haasan is, not someone who's had this sort of blockbuster releases, but someone who's had a lot of critical acclaim for his films. So it's fairly clear, even if they were to come together in a form of an alliance, neither will play second fiddle. They want to come on a certain equal footing. Will they come together? Will they not come together? Is still up for a lot of speculation. Also, at this point of time, what needs to be looked at are the manifestos. The soundbite which we just heard from Rajinikanth, he was very circumspect. He said, I wish him well. He's come into politics because he wants to do something good for the people of Tamil Nadu, and I hope that something good comes out of this political foray by Kamal Haasan. This is what Rajinikanth has said. Remember, Rajinikanth himself nurses ambitions of taking that big political plunge. At this point of time, AIADMK looks to be on a bit of a sticky wicket. the Deputy Chief Minister, O. Paneerselvam, recently in a public gathering said that the reason as to why he's the Deputy Chief Minister in Tamil Nadu is because Prime Minister Narendra Modi had in fact wanted him.
Mohammed,
also
joining us on the broadcast is our colleague Nishchita Virendra. She is joining us from Bengaluru. Nishchita, this saga has been going on almost endlessly. Are we finally going to see some closure? Are both these doyens of cinema finally going to come together?
Well, if we look purely from an ideological perspective, it seems like they're on different ends of the spectrum, Raghavendra. But when it comes to politics, everything seems to be unpredictable and there is no permanent enemy. And when it comes to Tamil Nadu politics, I think it is all the more unpredictable if history is anything to go by. So Rajinikanth and Kamal Haasan meeting at this juncture, just a few days ahead of Kamal Haasan's big announcement. Rajinikanth and Kamal Haasan speaking to the media after that, wishing each other luck, certainly goes on to show that they are keeping their options open irrespective of what their ideological inclinations are.
Absolutely.
And this is not the first time this question has been raised. So in previous instances, especially when Kamal Haasan addressed the Harvard University recently, he was asked the same question and he said that the approach of the two stars is very different. And probably if there is really an alliance on the cards, if they will contest from the same platform, then they will have to have longer talks on not just their ideologies, but also the policies and what their stand is on the matter, whether there is alignment with these policies that they will use to further their political ambitions. So certainly both the stars seem to be keeping the window open because they too understand the challenges of entering politics in 2018 Tamil Nadu, where the aspirations are very different and only their real-life image cannot take them past the finish line.
Right. Thank you so much, Nishchita Virendra and Mohammed Saleh, for joining me on this story.